Hello and welcome to another World Tanks video. In this one I am playing the M103 Tier 9 American heavy tank. For some reason a lot of people don't seem to like it. I personally like it quite a lot. The gun on it is absolutely fantastic. It shoots very fast. You can basically trade one hit and shoot two if necessary. It bounces quite a lot in the right conditions. In this case I'm playing it on my favorite map. It's probably not the best map for this tank. Teams are fairly even for once. However, the team split isn't that even. Quite a lot of them going to left. The problem here is the IS-3 is already aiming this way. The first one to this location is generally the best out, because you get the first shot off. So what I'm doing is waiting for basically those guys that come on the outer side, so I can get the first shot off of them, on them. Left side, due to a significant number advantage, can push fairly heavy. We're trying to get one more tank together. For some reason we have one heavy tank trying to go up the hill. Don't do it, people. Heavy tanks are not supposed to be up the hill. And here I'm going to fight the E75, which I bounced. What I'm trying to do is basically keep him tracked in a position where he can't shoot me, which I failed at there. The IS is hiding behind me. Don't do that either. You do not want the heaviest firepower to be taking too much damage. And here I have a big problem, because I thought the IS would actually manage to kill him in the back, but apparently he failed, which means I took a bit too much damage there. Bounce again, not bounce. At this point I was trying to get away, rid of as many tanks as possible. Nerf gun, does damage anyway. Really annoying.
Let's roll. Enemy vehicle knocked down. We've lost the track.
That's quite a heavy hit. So at this point I'm at really low HP. Took out my gun again.
Let's roll.
But someone put him on fire, so he's gone now. They are starting to get rather wary, because they've taken a lot of HP and still haven't killed one, while they've lost quite a bit. At this point the IS really shouldn't be hiding behind me. He should be the one taking damage. And I shoot the turret hatch there, finishing him off. At this point I'm just waiting for a reload before I go. Okay. Now the IS finally moves forward of me when there's the last one left.
They're knocked down.
As you can see, this tank can actually take quite a lot of punishment, unlike what people think. You just have to keep the angles properly. You can't keep it straight ahead. You need it angled, and you also preferably want as a kind of slope, like a hill slope, not armor slope. Because this tank can bounce quite a lot. Its armor is very sloped, even though it isn't as high value. But the high value isn't necessarily what you always want. You want a really good slope. The IS-4 would also bounce massive amounts more if it actually had, if it didn't have like the massive weak spot in front, which it does. At this point I'm just playing very carefully. I do not want to die, because I want to actually have a steel wall as proof that this tank can take punishment. As you also saw, I didn't have a problem against the E75 and such. In my IS-4 I will quite often bounce on them simply because the gun isn't accurate enough and has lower penetration. This is before the IS-4 becomes a tier 10, by the way. Just keep that in mind. When IS-4 is a tier 10 with that gun, no problem whatsoever. Because that gun again has is really similar to the gun this one and the T110 uses. 9 shots, 9 penetrations, 20 hits taken. Do you note that? That's 20 hits taken in a M103 and steel wall, of course. So hopefully this demonstrates a bit of how good this tank can be. And I have a few more showing the power of the M103, which I will be bringing you shortly. Hope you have enjoyed. See you next time.